guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing the Jaclyn Hill Ride or Die Challenge, and I'm super excited to do this. I love Jaclyn Hill, and I have a ton of products that I would love to recommend you guys that are my favorites. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's start with my favorite, all-time favorite primer, and that's going to be the NYX Angel Veil. I think Amanda Ensing recommended this to me, and once I bought it, I knew why she loved it. It's definitely a dupe for the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and this is super smoothing. It keeps me really matte throughout the day, and it's perfect. It's one of my faves, and it's drugstore, so that's always great. So now let's move on to foundations, and I have a couple favorite foundations, and I really could not pick just one, so I have two. That's me, too undecisive. I'm a Libra, if that tells you anything. I'm super indecisive. The first one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I have mine in shade 2N1 Desert Beige, and I just have a MAC pump on mine, so they don't come with a pump, which is one con to it, but I still love it regardless. This is the foundation I'm wearing today. It's really full coverage. It gives such a beautiful finish. It's like kind of a natural matte, so it's not overly matte looking, and it makes you look airbrushed, and it's waterproof, so during the summer, this is the best foundation, like, just the best. Next favorite foundation is an online-only brand, and it's by Estee. Jaclyn Hill recommended this to me, and if Jaclyn Hill says something is great, you know it's great. And I was really surprised she didn't mention this in her tag video, but Estee Micro Silk Foundation is my favorite, and I'm in shade Vanilla. And it's just kind of similar to the Estee Lauder in that it's kind of a natural matte finish, but it is also really full coverage. So if you're a bride, if you want just something beautiful on your skin that's just going to make you look airbrushed and photoshopped, one of these two you need to get. Alrighty guys, so now let's move on to concealer. My all-time favorite concealer that I've probably went through like 5 or 6 of these since I started wearing makeup, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And you can tell mine is about to die. I need to go buy a new one. But I love this concealer. It's very similar to the new Too Faced Born This Way in that it's got kind of a dewier finish, so it's not a drying formula. So my favorite powder of all time is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I've gotten this in like my skin tone shade, the translucent. I love both, and you can tell like I'm getting through this. It's my goal for this year to finish this powder. But I love this powder. It gives you such a smooth finish to your skin. And so my favorite contour palette is the next one, and this was really hard for me to decide because I use a couple different ones on a regular basis, but I think hands down the best palette on the market for everyone, for everyone's skin type, for beginners, for avid contour users, has to be the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This palette is amazing. It is so good. The powders are so soft. They blend like a dream. They're perfect. They're just so neutral and perfect, and you can tell I've hit pan on this one. So I just love this palette. Like, go buy it. If you don't have it, go buy it. Go to Sephora, test it out. You need this. You need this contour palette in your life. You need it, honey. You need it. Okay? So next on our list to talk about is bronzer, and my all-time favorite bronzer happens to be from the drugstore, and it is Glow by Milani. This blush is maybe like $7, but it's so beautiful. Like, the gold flecks in this are amazing. They're so pretty, and they just give you such a pretty glow to your skin, and I love that. It's my favorite. It's my favorite all year round. Summer, spring, winter, fall. So next we gotta talk about blush, and blush is one of my favorite makeup products. In general, I have like 15 or 16 different blushes in my collection, and I could not pick one, but I've used both of these since I was in high school. They were my first blushes I ever owned, and I have one drugstore and one high-end. So my favorite drugstore is another Milani product as well, and it's Milani Luminoso. It's kind of a coral shade, and this is my all-time favorite blush because it gives you just a really healthy glow to your skin, and it's not too much. It just goes with everything. And the same can be said for MAC Melba, which is also Jaclyn Hill's favorite blush, but she's right. This blush literally goes with everything. It goes with every look, and this is hands down my ride or die blush. Like, if I could only pick one blush, it would be this for life. So the next thing we got to talk about is highlight, and highlighting has become such a huge trend over the past year, and there's a lot of highlighters on the market, and this one surprisingly doesn't get enough love. Like, it just doesn't. Her brand doesn't get enough love, and my all-time favorite highlight of all time has to be Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. If you haven't been to Ulta to check this out, go check it out. Go swatch it. Put it on you. It's beautiful. It's perfect gold for any skin tone. Dark skin tones, fair skin tones, you all can wear this, I promise you, and it's going to look beautiful on you. So next we got to talk about the eyes, and it was really hard also to narrow down my eyeshadows because I tend to use single eyeshadows, and my favorite ones for that are Makeup Geek. I think all of Makeup Geek's eyeshadows are amazing. Her foiled, her matte, her regular, etc. But like Jaclyn Hill, I'm going to stick with the palettes because it's the easiest thing to get your hands on. So my all-time favorite palettes ever is the Too Faced Natural Matte. And this is probably kind of unexpected, but I tend to stick to neutral looks, and I think this palette is amazing. Like, you get your perfect transition shades, your perfect deepening shades. It's just perfect. I set my eyes after I prime with this white powder here, and that one's the best. Like, go buy this palette. You need it. Now we're going to talk about my favorite liner and mascara. So my favorite mascara of all time has to be the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. It's amazing. The brush on this is perfect. It's lengthening, volumizing, but it's not clumpy, and I love that. The formula is a little wet, so I like it better when it dries out, but it's still one of my favorites. My favorite gel liner is by Essence, and this is literally $2. It's waterproof. It stays in my waterline all day. It doesn't smudge, but it's great. It's black. It's great. I love it. Next thing you need to know about that is definitely my ride or die for lashes. And if you see these, girl, snatch them up because these were really hard to find, but they're the Kiss number 11 lashes. And I believe I found these at either Walmart or Walgreens, and I think they were like the last pack, and they're come in 5. And they're perfect. They're just the perfect flirty, but still give you a little bit of extra length and extra volume to your natural lashes. And I love that about a lash. So these are my favorite everyday lashes. Okay, so now onto the category of lips. And I have a couple favorite lip products. Like Jaclyn Hill, I'm going to do a lipstick, a liquid lipstick, and a gloss. Because your girl can't just pick one. And who would have guessed they're all nude. Like my favorite shades of nude. But I have 3, and they're all pretty affordable, so that's the best part. My favorite lipstick of all time has to be Milani Matte Naked. And all their matte lipsticks from Milani are great. I love a lot of their products in their line. They're hidden gems at the drugstore, so you can find them, pick them up. But this shade is beautiful. It's the perfect kind of like brown nude, and it's great. My next favorite lip product of all time for liquid lips is ColourPop Beeper. And this one isn't as drying as some of their other formulas. It's actually really comfortable on the lips. So I don't know if this one just got a different formula, if I got a good one. I don't know, but this one's amazing, and you need it in your life because it's perfect nude. It goes with everything. And you can tell, like, I love it so much. I've worn the ColourPop logo off. So that's the best part of it. And it's $6. So how can you beat getting a $6 liquid lip when the Kylie ones are like $29? And then lastly, my favorite lip gloss of all time has to be Buxom Courtney. And this is just a perfect kind of like neutral pink shade. So it goes over a lot of different lip colors. You can go over pink, nude, it can go over almost anything. And it's a little bit plumping, and it's got a little bit of minty feel on the lips. So I like that as well. But this one is fantastic. And my favorite setting spray of all time has to be MAC Fix Plus. And this stuff is amazing. It's got glycerin in it, and it literally takes all signs of cakiness and powderiness off your face. So girl, if you're looking a little cakey, just spray a little of this. And I promise you that's all going to go away, and your makeup and your highlight are going to be beaming all night. So you need MAC Fix Plus. So this about completes my ride or die favorites. I have one more favorite to share with you, and Jaclyn Hill asked everybody to say their favorite perfume as well. And my hands down favorite perfume I just discovered this year, and I don't remember if it's limited edition at Victoria's Secret, but it could be. So run over to Victoria's Secret and find this perfume, because I promise you're gonna love it. Especially if you love Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, like something a little bit more summery. You're gonna love this. And it's the Victoria's Secret Very Sexy Now. The bottle's really cute as well. It has these really cute little tassels. And I love this scent because it's got a little bit of a beachy vibe to it. So I think it says pink sands and turquoise waters or something on the package, but it's amazing. The notes in this are so good. It just smells like summer in a bottle, and it keeps me feeling fresh all year round. So go get you it, girl. Alright, ladies, so this completes my Ride or Die challenge tag by Jaclyn Hill. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos from me, please like and comment down below and tell me what your favorite products were, because I want to know, and I love hearing recommendations from you guys as well. So hit me up for that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.